What if there was a fix that you could do with your Etsy listings in just a couple of minutes that will help you double, triple, quadruple your traffic? Well, there is, and I have this whole playbook laid out for you in 4 steps. But this if you follow this and you're consistent with this, you can go from very little visits to a lot of visits, which always usually leads to a lot of sales, which I have here. And that's why I developed this step guide for you guys. I'm going to go over today to help you get similar results as this in the future if you work at this. This is going to help you refine what you're doing and make it better. It's not going to be instant. It's not going to be overnight. This isn't magic. But I want to let you know that it is possible if you work at it. And if you don't know who I am, LL, I help other Etsy sellers start, build, and grow their businesses. This is a screenshot of this morning of my top performing shop, over $500,000 in sales and still going. I've had several shops. This is my best performing one. So I've learned a few things along the way about selling, and that's why I do these videos, to help share them with you. And that's exactly what I'm going to do today. So let's dive into step number 1 of this process. So the first thing that you have to do that's going to lead to a lot more traffic down the road is identify your niche and product lines that you want to offer. This is really key to all this because so many people, so many shops just do a lot of random stuff here and there. And it really makes it difficult for not only customers to know who you're trying to market to, but also the algorithm, because the algorithm is just a robot that is trained to find and match the best buyers with the best sellers. And the more confidence it has in what you're selling and who you're trying to target, the more traffic it's going to send you. So the goal is to give it more confidence, and I'm going to help you do that with this. So if you know your niche, so let's just say you're in like the printables or the digital download market space, and maybe you do like fitness or workout stuff. Example here is going to be, workout printables niche, and there's a lot of different things that you can do under this, workouts, diets, all that stuff. But for this workout printables niche, we are going to do a product line for new mom workout guides. That is going to be our product line. So a product line fits under your target market, your niche, and it's several products targeting one specific category, one specific item. So that is going to be key number 1, because we're going to let the algorithm know, okay, we're in this workout printables niche. We're targeting people who want to work out, but this specific product line is targeting new moms who want to work out as well. So that's step number 1. Once we have that information, we're going to move on to step number 2. And this is going to be to add a shop section targeting that niche and product line, because a lot of people don't do this. So you can add shop sections in your Etsy shop, where basically I think you can do up to 22 shop sections. So it helps you not only give more keywords targeting each of those sections, but it also helps curate your shop for your particular audience. So if you have new mom workout guides as a shop section, all your new mom workout guides would be there. And then maybe you have new dad workout guides, and then maybe you have 30-minute workout guides, and then maybe you have cross training workout guides, running workout guides. So they are going to be all curated for the customer, but also you're giving that extra information to the algorithm. So you're saying, okay, here are additional keywords targeting that specific category, that specific item. So that's really key number 2, to curate it and give it that extra information. Now, step number 3 is adding listings targeting that product line. So the goal here is to take your product line, and then we're going to add a bunch of listings targeting that specific product line. The more the better with this, preferably 10 to 20. This allows us to do a couple of things. This allows us to get a bunch of different listings targeting that specific subject matter. It allows us to get a bunch of additional keywords targeting that subject matter. It allows us to get a lot of listings to test and see which customers like which ones. So we can use that information and leverage that information in the future to do more of what is working. So if you just have 1 or 2 items, which a lot of people do, they'll have 1 item for this subject matter, 1 item for this subject matter. It's just not enough information. You just don't know if it's going to work. Sure, you could get some one-off listings that do really well, but it is very few and far between. It's a lot better to release a product line of 10 listings, and then you're going to know down the road, okay, these 2 listings are doing really well, so then I can do more of what's doing really well. So that's really the key to all this. Step number 4 is to target main keywords in the listings. So again, for this, if I'm doing a product line on new mom workout guides, I am going to target that keyword a lot. So maybe my long tail keyword is new mom workout guides. So then the new listings are all going to hit on that. So that's really where this is key. So if I have, all of these different listings, 10, 15, 20 listings that I'm going to release in this product line, well, the title is going to have that new mom workout guides in there as the keywords. The description is going to have that keyword in there. The tags are going to have that keyword in there. And then also with the images, I'm going to alt text targeting that keyword as well. So all those keywords are a little bit redundant, but it's also giving me more opportunities to show the algorithm that hey, this listing is really targeting people that are looking for new mom workout guides. And I'm going to do the same thing with this listing, this listing. And so you can see how this compounds over time. 5 listings, 10 listings, 20 listings, all doing the same thing. When someone is looking for new mom workout guides, the algorithm is going to be like, should I send this person to this shop that has 1 new mom workout guide? Or should I send it to this shop that has 10, 15, 20? Which shop is going to have the best opportunity or give the customer the best opportunity to buy, the highest probability to buy? And a lot of this is a numbers game, but the algorithm's not dumb. It knows that, hey, if I send it to this shop that has 20 listings relevant to what this person is searching for, the chance of them finding something that they like and buy and doing it a lot faster is going to be a lot higher than sending it to this one-off listing that, hey, they may like it, they may not, and then move on. They're going to bounce around, maybe not even find something they like because they're going to be frustrated because they're not shown enough stuff that they like, and then leave the platform, which Etsy and the algorithm doesn't want. They want to send that customer to the shop where they're going to buy the fastest. So this is why this is so powerful, and it is a numbers game and a data numbers game. So here is like a really good example of this. So we're going to go to this shop here. This is a candle shop, which there's a lot of candle shops out there. But if you go down here and we're going to do bridal party gifts, right? So you can see, okay, if they're targeting bridal parties, all right, they have a category in their shop for bridal party gifts. So if I click on this, and I'm looking for a bridal party gifts, you can see this is curated. I can go right to this section and find what I'm looking for. I don't have to scroll through a bunch of stuff that's not curated for me. But then again, you see they have 17 listings, all targeting bridal party gifts. If I go into this listing, what am I going to find here? Bridesmaid, bridal party as far as the keywords. Here is the images. I can't see the alt text, but I'm assuming hopefully there's alt text. And then if I go into the tags, scroll down here, bridesmaid gifts, bridesmaid, bridal party gifts. So those are keywords there, all targeting the same thing. And then if I go into the description, what am I going to find here? Bridesmaid, bridal party. So all targeting bridal party gifts. So this is all compounding to show the algorithm, who am I targeting? Who is this for? So this is why this is so powerful, and this is a really great example of how to do this correctly to capitalize on that traffic. And here is a super secret pro tip, top tip while you're doing this. And again, or not again, if you need more help with this stuff, you need more tactics, motivation, you need SEO help, I can do that for you if you jump over here to the Etsy Games VIP program. There's a link below. Right now you can join this for free. Then after that, it's just $10 a month. Similar programs are literally hundreds or thousands of dollars. I don't want to bootstrap you like that, right? I want to make a positive, motivational, helpful community that is just as valuable as those $1,000 programs for a very inexpensive cost. But hey, I got to charge something because it keeps the scammers out. I had a free group and it was just madness. It was chaos. It was crazy people coming in there trying to do all kinds of weird stuff. So this is not like a scammy Facebook group. It's highly curated, highly motivational. Everyone in here is trying to work towards the same goal of growing their shop and just a positive, safe, fun place to go hang out. So there's a link below. I'd love to see you in there and check it out. If not, no worries, no big deal. If you don't want to join me, it'll only hurt my feelings a little bit. So, all right, I'll still show you the secret pro tip anyways, even if you don't join me in the Etsy Games VIP program. All right, so here is another pro tip to this, and this is a secret SEO review boost. So if you go down here and you check reviews, right? So these are all these reviews that people are leaving. I don't know. Let's just see here really fast if they're responding to any reviews. Which if we go to the shop and we scroll down, so we can see all these reviews, there's no response. So here's a kind of pro tip for you. If you do have reviews, respond, but also respond in an SEO friendly way. So this responding will also make it look like you're engaged for people looking to buy. They're like, oh wow, they're really engaged. But also you can add that extra SEO juice in your shop to give the algorithm more data. So this is like a retirement gift candle. So you could respond and be like, thanks for your purchase. I'm so happy that you like your retirement gift candle. So what that enables you to do is get that extra SEO juice retirement gift candle back inside this listing, if it's for this listing, but also your entire shop. So again, if someone is searching for those things, the algorithm sees, okay, there's even more data referencing what that person is selling. And also it's positive because it's a review and it's showing that you're engaged. So it's a positive win-win type deal. So that's a pro tip for you to kind of take this even further to the next level. But that's it, guys. Those are the 4 steps that I would take to dramatically improve your traffic over time. This is a strategy. This is a plan. This takes consistency. Again, it's not going to be overnight. I'm not going to sit here and josh you and tell you that, hey, you do this for a week and you're going to be good to go. No, this is all about consistency. This is all about having the right mindset and the right expectations, and that's what I try to do here. But I also want to give you the appropriate tactics that actually work over time, things that I've actually done. So start this today. It's definitely going to help you guys out. Outside of that, I'll be back with some more good stuff for you guys if I can get that out. Have an amazing rest of your day.